Hey guys, just wanted to show you just how easy it is to add an answer into this assignment because obviously we don't have our science notebooks. So I have made this a text entry box. So you actually get to type onto the actual assignment and submit that in, and then I will actually grade you on Canvas. Woohoo! So first off, you read through it, figure out what you're actually doing on the assignment, look through your rubric, make sure you're on the same page with me. You email me if you come into any big questions you have, right? So the next part would be, okay, I'm ready to answer. So you're gonna have to scroll to the top of the assignment and click on the red button that says Submit Assignment. And what it does, it's really nice. It keeps you on the same page, but now at the bottom, there's a text box where you can write your answers in. You write all the answers in until you have a beautiful constructed response. Mine is not very beautiful. Please don't do this. So type in your answer to that question. Make sure your rubric's back down here, right? Make sure that you've met those full marks. It's a pretty straightforward question that you're answering, so please make sure you're including all the necessary parts and pieces so you can get full points on this. This comments box is really nice. So if we were doing this assignment in class, you would have your answer wrote down on your science notebook, right? So this comment box is similar for if you had a question as I was reading your notebook and you were standing there, if you had a question such as, I knew that da-da-da-da-da helped, but I wasn't sure do-de-do-de-do. You had a small little question that you didn't think warranted an email, that needed an email, that's where you would throw that comment back in. Because I do think if you submit an assignment and you have a small question with it and you put that in the comment box, I think I can actually push that back to you and answer your question. So if I said, no, you're right, this is what you need to do. I should be able to send that back to you so you can make those few small minor adjustments. So this should work just like a digital science notebook. Okay, so once you have your much more beautiful constructed response than my own, and I honestly am not looking for a ton here, guys. You could probably have a handful of sentences and you're fine. I'm not looking for a 5-paragraph paper. Go ahead, submit assignment. What it's going to do is load, and it looks like, oh, look. Okay, so that's all there. So there's nothing down there anymore. But over here, you've got your submission details so you can look back at it. Okay, you can even add in a comment. Something to think about is if you really don't want to type by hand, you have another option here. If you open a Google Doc and you click Tools, scroll down to voice typing or hit Control-Shift-S, you do have a shortcut. Click the microphone, you'll have a notification pop up, click Allow. This is how you can type an answer in instead of writing it in. Or I mean, this is how you can speak an answer instead of writing it. When you're done, just make sure that you unclick the red circle and it stops typing it. Obviously, sometimes it picks up different versions of words. I was not talking about riding my horse or a bicycle. Ha. So that's also another option if you're not feeling the whole typing business or if you don't trust your grammar skills, because I don't think it's going to correct the small little grammar mistakes, which I know is an issue for me. If you had another question, you could put it here. You can even do a media comment. So what this does is you can actually hit microphone. Yep, make sure your microphone's on. It'll count down. Hey, I just had this quick question. I wasn't sure if you've looked at my blah, 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 blah. Ask your question. Click finish. You can play it back, make sure it sounds like you wanted it to. Click save. And then look, I've got 2 comments from you. So if you submitted this at night, I'd be able to see it. Looks like if you click on resubmit assignment, that you can start it all over. So if you submit something in and you're just not happy with it and you want to redo it, this is basically like re-handing me your science notebook answered on a totally new page. So this looks pretty easy for me. I am going to go through the rubric. So make sure I'm going to go through it so it's super easy for me to grade. But make sure if you do have those questions, you're sending those out to me so I can help you. All right? Let me know if you have any other questions.